May the force be with you. Nickelodeon. Or
Hmm?
no, I jumped up the stairs in Minecraft. Okay, you know how in Minecraft when you spam your spacebar up the stairs, you can go up faster. Okay, I definitely knew that. But anyway, I jumped onto the stairs, not up the stairs, which made me lose all momentum, making me get hit off. So I got pissed. Oh, question, Leo.
Hmm?
When you want to do that horror mod pack? When you want to do PTSD mod pack, bro?
The fuck you mean PTSD, my bad?
You know the horror one. Ah, the one where where the guy with a black mask ran up towards. I will still never forget. Fucking what's it called? So, just a random ass enemy going through one whole block to kill us. Bro's defying physics in Minecraft just to kill us. Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer 2. Ready when you ready, BBG. Ah.
Smartest Don Quixote moment. Fucking dumbass. Oh, for the love of God.
For the love of God. For the love of God. He says with no remorse.
Hmm.
Yeah, bro. Rockstar Games came out with a second trailer. Aren't you happy? Sorry, Red. I have to violate the peace treaty of Asai here, but I need to kill you now.
Oh my god.
What the fuck is BVS defense?
We could also play Risk of Rain because Risk of Rain got an update.
Don't I have that game installed? I mean, uninstalled? I would have to check my damn shit.
Damn. Bro said that shit instantly, bro. Don't I have that game installed? Shut the fuck up, Nate. Like, damn, nigga, I don't have your Steam library. Calm the fuck down.
I can make it. I can make it. I can make it. I can make it. Here. Oh, the fucking end stone. Oh my god. Alright. Take up his resources like a fucking like the Nazi I am. Wait, what? You know,
Alright, bro. Just alright, bro.
just alright, bro. So he just casually has shears on him, bro. Get out of my game. And some little fucking twat destroyed my bed. Okay. Oh, he's invis. With an ender pearl in hand. Oh, hell no. Alright, bro, I'm out.
Bro's about to get molested with
I'm
this
about
one.
to get molested crazily, dude.
Murdered.
Oh, don't me, don't me. Just gonna fucking keep it there, push it, bro. think I'm being followed. No Diddy. I made bro fall to the void. Leave them. Valeria. Shayata Valeria. No one. Decriminalized. Why the fuck is that his username? Decriminalized. Hey guys, hi. Is that the Messiah?
Got the motherfucking red mitt.
Is that a gold nigga? Wait, like Golden Arrow from Roblox? Now
Bro,
hear me
might
out.
need to end it all. Bro, might need to end it all.
But why? It's the Golden Arrow.
Alright, bro.
Isn't that the all the myth, the legend himself? Like his PvP skills are unmatched in the holy era. No glaze intended. No glaze intended. Anyway,
No glaze intended is glazing to the max. Alright, bro. No glaze intended. Could not be glazing anymore.
Am I self defense here?
You have no self defense. You're black. You try to fucking perform self defense. It's gonna count as assault. Fucking black.
Yo, I can hear a cap in this man's voice. I've been playing for years. You're star 23, have been playing for years, and you haven't won a single Bedwars match in singles. How? How does that even add up? Like 400 losses in singles. How? Bro.
Historic lose streak, bro.
Your win-loss ratio.
Lost streak written in the stars, bro.
102.
That shit was put in the holy scripture, bro. Like bro cannot be this cooked, bro.
Yo, can I please check bro's stats, bro? I need to see this. You go down pretty easily.
Hello,
So what?
39.
Ian himself.
That is his name.
Can I get that
Hello.
solo session in? I'm just joking.
What?
Like, nothing. I asked, how's your day going?
Fine, I suppose. Not really much has happened. I'm just panicked because tomorrow or this sometime this month.
His mic just deteriorized as he said that.
Sorry, test. That's all I said.
Oh, test. That shouldn't be too bad.
I probably have tests coming up this week and next week because our school ends June 3rd.
Nice. My school ends May 30th.
May the force be with you or something.
What the hell? I said a fucking Minecraft bed. What? Before I send you a Minecraft fireball straight to your dome.
Whose horse is that? Man. God damn.
Hello.
Hello, boy, man. Is your.
I broke my hand
Oh.
Dead ass.
because of CS, and I was smashing my hand. These are brain dead teammates who don't know how to
Wow.
push aggressively, even though we had the aggression. The last one I had, I got fucking put in a game with legit cheaters. Fucking sucks. What are you guys up to? Hmm.
I love a character that just carries the rest of the bum ass characters. Incredible.
Shit.
Hello, I am back.
Hello.
Oh, hello, point man. Oh, he's AFK down.
Wee.
Are we still gonna do the intervention or not?
Wait, what?
Nah, intervention was done at school. Got rid of the event and everything.
Nice.
Wait,
Indeed.
intervention.
We were gonna do an intervention from Johan to stop making D&Ds he's not gonna complete or gets overwhelmed by and quote reworks.
Ooh, yes, thank
Basically,
you for
just
that.
telling him to actually have good management. But we already did it at school, and I kind of explained it decently well to him, so I don't really know what else I could do.
Oh, did he? Well, what did he say?
He just said, "Yeah."
And
Alright,
he
well, we
said
know.
yeah, then proceeded. He said yeah, then looked at his phone the entire time.
So, guys, I
I mean,
think
he
I
just kept
know the
I'm back.
responding
comment.
with yes or yeah to me.
I'm back.
According,
Sorry,
oh,
I
welcome
was
back.
they're arguing with my mom.
Nice. So according to my calculations, if I am correct about this, what he mean by yeah, he means by I know what you're saying. I'm just not gonna listen. So, Plan B.
I mean, the
That's not
alternative
good, B.
plan is best we go on like writer strike and stop playing in D&D.
That's fair.
You know how Johan operates, and you know that's not gonna work.
I mean,
Honestly,
how
What's
does
I'll
it
what's
let you
not
know
what's
work?
the worst
anything.
solution? He's gonna stop being a DM. That's like what we want.
That is true, but
Yes.
still.
You guys have any game recommendations so I can stop playing CS? I literally.
Risk of Rain 2, Seekers of the Storm. It got an update.
Oh, cool.
If you want, I can hop on too, because I got Seekers of the Storm.
I'll
Oh, you know what
see.
I just got, Point Man?
Hit me, please be a good game.
Madness Combat Project Nexus.
Oh, you will enjoy it. Do
Ah,
campaign first. It's so good.
I will. I'm so happy I have that game.
he said the word.
You know, I kind of have like 36 hours on it.
Good.
Slight amount of hours.
I wish listed that game 2 years ago.
Got
Yeah,
it.
I bought it the instant it came out.
I wish I had it the instant it came out. Also, they made a sequel to it, I'm pretty sure.
No, I would have been having
Or at
it.
least are making one.
I really hope because it's kind of on the edge cliffhanger. Time to see what game I don't get angry at. Probably game like that one game that my friend gave me on my birthday. That one game that my friend gave me because okay, I got it in my wallet.
Well, he just doesn't care if his team is peak.
I got the best game known to man, Tomboy Adventure.
What?
Honestly,
Yeah.
seems pretty based.
I have over 150 hours on it.
That scares me.
It's very whole. It's
It
a
doesn't
really good
scare
game.
me.
Plus, you
I'm
can play
not
on
gonna
VR,
surprise
so I'm
you.
gonna have fun with that.
Ian,
That is okay.
Yes.
what day are you down to do a solo session? Honestly, pretty boring.
I
I
would. It's
cannot
just every
hear.
single day there's always this very existential will they won't they of fucking going to jujitsu, and I'm like 95% sure I'm going today because my family hates me.
It seems like a rather will day type of day.
Well, maybe
I al-
sometime Wednesday after that D&D. If that's ever that. Wait, no, there is no D&D Wednesday.
by the way, I almost lost my voice because of the funny game.
I lost
Oh,
my
I need
voice
editing.
Saturday because I was at a
I
fucking
love
friend's
this
house.
fucking
And
character. He's so
you can
fucking
tell
good.
Taylor what I said in one match because I kind of not good bueno shit because there's a
You screamed the N
woman.
word.
What?
No, hold on. I need to tell Taylor that he has a card, FBI card in CS that I need because I need to level up my CS. The way you can get cards in CS is just gambling.
Pro gambling.
I mean, let's be for
Yes.
real here. If you did say the N word, will we all be surprised? No.
No, I just called a woman a whore.
Okay then.
No, that's
Yes.
surprisingly more normal.
Yeah, there is a woman
Mm.
and there is women who play CS surprisingly. So
Yeah, and also I kind of said other shit and I kind of blacked out, so that's bueno.
you blacked out. Okay.
Wait a minute. Doesn't he have an anti-stagger mechanic?
I tried my best to hold my anger, but it's hard. I have anger issues. Anyways, anyone want a echoing sand Mag 10? It's gold, literally. I'll trade a A fork.
Huh.
I'm gonna go to what's it called? Walmart, and I'm gonna buy a Steam gift card. And you know what I'm gonna do with the Steam gift
Ace.
card? Gamble.
Gambling.
Incredible.
I
Dang
will.
it.
I'll see if I can buy 10 keys. And okay, so I need to do some math. Trust me, I am very good in math. Plus two, plus two. Okay, so which case should I get? That's a garbage case. Should I get the fracture case? So if I do the math, that would be $3.80.
Right out. Right out.
That's okay.
That was key. How was he not staggered again? Got up. One of the Dullahan moments.
Okay, just tell me. Okay, how much I spend $6.40?
Being
Okay, I'm gonna get a Steam gift card and I'm gonna
For the love
gamble.
of what the fuck is that shit?
So should I get 10 Revolution case or fracture case?
I have
excuse
no
me, what?
what those are.
Okay, let me screen share.
No, I didn't hear what
I
you said.
I'm gonna go to Walmart, buy Steam gift card and cases.
Yes. What cases are you getting for, man?
I'm thinking one of these because I just want one with good AK like this. Oh, actually, I need a FM. No, FN, not FM. Oh, that is FM. And fucking hell. You see this
You realize
AK?
this
Having a
guitar is
stroke.
signed.
Oh, that is sexy as shit.
Wait a second.
Okay.
Look at this AK. It's beautiful. Revolution case. So how much is the Revolution
Gambling.
case?
Gambling.
64 cents. So
Gambling. Just give me something. Fuck you.
yeah, I'll spend like
Please give me something good. No.
Dang it.
Gambling. 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 Something good. Man.
I'm ready.
Gambling. Bruh.
What is a key? I need to find out how much keys are.
This guitar is signed by Kalen McNeil. Is that an important
He's-
person, or is it like supposed to be just the signature of the person who owned this? Because that's an artist that we're rich.
Yeah.
Never make numbers. Holy crap.
Oh, appointment. Did I tell you I got guitar?
Guitar what?
I got one.
Oh, sweet. I was on the guitar.
Yeah, it's even in a Roadrunner case, which if you don't know is the guitar Elvis played.
Greetings. I have a question for Point Men.
See,
Oh, that was a question for
Why
me.
are
I'm
you
sad.
voluntarily playing Counter-Strike?
I want to kill myself.
Gambling.
And gambling.
Understandable.
I have.
You know what I
literally-
asked me about? Okay.
Anyway, I'm going back to my.
Yep. Yeah. What did you say?
Back from when she came.
I'm gonna talk about this server that I'm like gonna continue. Okay, I guess it's not important.
Yeah, you can keep them. So if I'm gonna, okay, I need to be actually two. Okay, so each key costs 249 times that by 10. I only can buy 24, so I need $40 of shit. So I'll get
Finally, cartooned.
how about 2.49
Man, you want to talk about a
times.
server?
20.
What are you talking about?
Oh, that was it. That's
Nothing.
perfect. Actually, sport.
Yeah.
You guys like, I'm about to gamble.
Cosmic, is that you?
So we got a
Hi,
guitar.
Cosmic.
I don't know.
Huh?
Like one of the
Friend
strings
that
you
I
played.
Yeah.
tease too much.
One of your strings kind of remind me of one of Johnny Cash's songs. But you can
Yeah.
make like
Sounds pretty good.
the first note and second and third-ish, I believe.
I'm not playing a song. I'm just tuning the guitar so that way it plays in harmonic order.
My bad.
Perfect harmony.
I'm
Bruh.
from Fallout New Vegas, guys. Don't kill me.
It's probably because if you put your finger near the string to make the guitar style, the quote unquote desert style, which is a. I think people forget how many iconic sounds just come from people fucking with guitars.
Yeah.
half of all horror sounds are just people getting string instruments and deciding I'm going to use really weird ways to play them. Also, in my opinion, a guitar stop is the best way to end a guitar song. Because in case you're silly and don't know, the strums of the guitar vibrate a lot when you play a note. So in case you don't want the notes to go up for the next 12 seconds, you usually put your hand over the guitar, making that really cool clap sound. So whenever I write guitar pieces, I usually like having the I guess you could say the producer tag sort of just be me stopping the guitar, so that way it doesn't ring out for 12 seconds.
Every day, it gets harder to find a video on YouTube to watch while eating.
That's so
This is
real.
This is why I have the same channel that I. That's the thing. I am if 1984 happens, I am not winning because I would watch the same things over and over.
What does that even mean? You're not winning?
No, 1984 is a political book that it takes place in a world where everything is controlled and people are just watching the same TV shows over and over. And I'm saying that I am not banning against that because I already watched the same things over and over. 1984 is a really good book.
Are you winning, son? He says.
1984 is made by George Orwell, who has also made Animal Farm, which are both two really good books. You should read them if you read.
Well, fuck you.
I like how I have to add the pretense if people read because nowadays people don't.
I mean, yeah, I do read. It's just depending on what type of book it is. It will catch my eye.
What kind of books do you read is the greater question.
He doesn't read.
I mean, apart from manga, which at this point you should know it.
Oh my fucking god. Comics don't count as... Comics are different from regular books. I'm talking literature books. Shit that's 300 pages kind of book.
I like Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, Hobbit.
Okay, that's pretty straightforward.
Then I also it's kind of I can't say RPG because that's not
a
fucking genre.
Actually, you know what? No, I think books aren't really good. Better term would be novels. Do you read any novels? I mean, Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings are pretty most people read those.
When it comes to books, I always look for ones that have to do with adventure, not mythological creatures, but has to do with I guess a story-driven narrative. Where
anyways,
isn't every book a story-driven narrative?
Not really.
Are you guys talking about books?
Yes, we're talking about books.
Oh, speaking of books, I just finished Punisher Max.
Nice.
Yeah. So spoilers. Fucking Punisher cuts the Russian's head off. You don't know the Russian, do you?
I don't read any Punisher books.
Okay, no, look. The Russian basically is big Russian guy who made the Hulk cry.
What an asshole.
Yeah. Also killed a bunch of people. He went to Afghanistan during the war just for fun or vacation.
Light vacation.
I have a question for anybody here.
Yeah.
Have any of you guys played Zenless Zone Zero?
No.
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 I played Honkai Star Rail.
I played
Dog,
Impact.
The only gacha game I do play is CS.
I mean, Zenless Zone Zero isn't too gacha compared to most of Portal Versus games. Compared to Genshin, ZZZ looks actual free to play compared to Genshin, but
yeah, it's almost like they're learning.
I don't think they're learning. It's more so they already have their cash cow. They don't even make Genshin Impact for the third time, despite Genshin Impact being the sixth game in the Honkai Star Rail series. But okay. You realize Honkai Star Rail is called Honkai Star Rail Third Impact, and Genshin Impact is just the second to the original Honkai Star Rail released in 2008.
Hey, I tried playing Genshin Impact for the story. That's it, and that fucking failed.
It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
There is no story to it.
That story's.
Also, I'm really sad that the project with the title First Impact didn't succeed because First Impact was technically the first title I used for any of my projects. Because before Cliff Chaos had its official name, it was just called because most games, it was a thing at the time for me and my friends that whenever we would set up specific things in Roblox, specifically the Crash Course engine, whenever explosions or stuff would happen, it would be called blank impact because we would measure how much impact it had, usually based on the project. So something having a lot of impact changed It just kind of meant the project was changed significantly based on the recent update, since we all worked on a group project. And the first test version of Cliff Chaos, since it was the first impact, it was just called that. That's where the name comes from, and it's technically the first thing I ever named anything. And since the SMP was supposed to be long-lasting, technically, if I was following regular development cycles, this would be the first impact of a new SMP series. So yeah, lore.
Ugh.
I have a lot of fucking random ass facts about me and my friends back when we made games, back when Undeniable like existed.
Back in the olden days.
Look
That
at him.
old.
He's
The
not
oldest,
that.
the far back we go is Cliff Chaos, and that's like 2014.
Damn. Damn.
I was literally 4.
How do you think old I was? I just did this shit when I was a little kid.
6.
Yeah,
I guessed it right, guys.
I was 5 or
Wow.
6, depending on when, because my birthday's during September. But yeah, 2014, 2015 is when I was just fucking around. I think about 2017 is when Undeniable was like actually a thing. And then from 2017 to 2021, Undeniable was alive until it died in 2020 and 2023. And I tried since then to make Undeniable related stuff like The Surge or whatever, but 2024 marked the actual death of the original Undeniable timeline, with my laptop breaking and destroying every single backup project I had. So 2025, counting this World of Ours as the last project part of that old timeline, as there'll be a reboot moving forward, any project that's supposed to be connected to each other.
So we got the original timeline, and then computer crash, and then we got the reboot time.
Yeah, moving forward, it's going to be a reboot timeline. I wanted to make it under a different name, but Golden's, with his infinite wisdom, suggested I should just keep the same name as Undeniable. Never really started for some people, and the name is pretty good.
I swear, the way that this timeline sounds, it just sounds like the Legend of Zelda timelines, where it's like 3 different timelines for like 3 different
Yeah,
characters.
it's only really 2. You can count this World of Ours as a separate timeline, since Nexus technically doesn't happen according to, well, most logistics. But however, it technically did according to the poll that people did, which would mean I would have to fix up what happened after Nexus got canceled, because the regular ending left Nexus in shambles. So I don't really know what to say. And also, that would imply that from the vote that your characters from Nexus all exist. They just, you don't really talk to them.
I mean, hey, you told me that Mirror Man existed, so I'm happy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was planning for just the characters to be ported over, but Nexus in its entirety happened, implied that they're aware of the fact that there was previous gods, or I guess Prime and Malice were gods at some point. Also implied that there was an entirely separate religion that existed that just isn't being used anymore.
Just died out.
Oh wait, so what I'm kind of thinking is like the world for Nexus kind of like, I guess, evolved.
If anything, I
into...
could do the cheap version and just say, well, Aeon Terra is a different planet than Destiny, so you just don't get to know any of that.
Seems fair.
Because by technicality, they have the same identifier, but they're different names. So either A, Aeon Terra just happened to be the world 39 used for his realization process for Destiny, and a lot of stuff that didn't go through the realization process just faded away in the timeline. Or B, they're just 2 separate worlds, and despite things being similar to Aeon Terra, they show her 39 reflecting how he still cares about the past. Which would make a lot of sense considering deep lore, which I can't explain. Because 39 does care a whole lot about his past. In fact, Destiny's inspired by his hometown, Latner. So, makes sense that he'd want to include aspects of Nexus, which he was technically a part of. Although, much more briefly than his role in the original version of Nexus would have portrayed. He was a lot more behind the scenes and only subtly foreshadowed. That's it.
Yeah, you know what I'm thinking for Nexus, honestly?
But
I know that you told us like the ending for each of our characters, but what I'm kind of thinking is because we only kind of explored the inside and out of what's it called, Nexus main area, but we didn't explore like the other countries, like how New Ray is. Well, ow, fuck it, damn dragon hit me. How can I say this? Oh wait, what I'm trying to say is basically, on how we only inside Nexus we only explored like very few areas.
You're saying is you didn't really see a lot of geological features in Nexus
Yeah,
or
yeah.
cities outside of them, so you just want to say Nexus is just a city in Destiny and that's it?
Yeah, there you go. Now you got it.
Yeah.
And so
I
you
mean,
should,
yeah, but that would not only detach Nexus from being a story, it would be kind of lame to just have an aspect that most people, at least Taylor, kind of want to forget, just be there.
that's fair.
And also, considering the Hero Alliance was very corrupt and fell down by the end of Nexus, like basically halfway through the story, it wouldn't really make sense to have most Nexus characters be known anyways. So reinterpretation will be the only way to have your characters be known, as they kind of live in infamy after they quote killed a world leader. Because
Yeah.
again, you don't really know what happened at the end of Nexus, and it's not really well portrayed to you guys, at least. I know because I wrote it. And at least in the neutral ending, which was said to happen, most of the characters in Nexus died, despite the main cast. The only ones dying were Talon and Rokira, and even then, that's just a product. That's just a product of the fact that they weren't supposed to be here.
How did Talon die?
Talon and Rokira both died in battle.
Oh.
Sounds like
Because
them.
Taylor, in his own words, said he wanted to die in battle if his character ever died.
And who the hell's Rakira?
Rokira was Justin's character.
Oh. I keep forgetting Justin exists.
Yeah, he just actively doesn't play the D&D for some reason or another. I don't know. I don't really pressure him into it. But other than that, I mean, most of the hero cast that did exist just kind of went their own ways. Mirror Man just kind of went back to doing what he did best because I felt RLG wouldn't really want to stop doing that unless he had a reason to. Soda Woman just retired as a mascot and moved away with Time Man. And most of Light's other robots, other than Cutman and Gutsman, died. So yeah, they just kind of left Doctor Light's whole facility in general because Doctor Light is also dead. Well, he was a fucking prophet for Malice. I feel like he probably should have died.
He's an old guy, so.
And yeah, that was it. It kind of made sense that it was about his time. Dr. Wily surprisingly lived, along with a couple of his robot masters, but that's pretty
Let's
much the
fucking
extent of that.
go.
Along with that, technically, 13 was just kind of very sad. So he just left without telling the party anything. So his whereabouts are very unknown. Because after figuring out that he not only had to kill his father's brother, but that his father was never really alive to begin with, kind of demotivated him.
Slightly.
So he just kind of left without saying anything before the actual ending of the story happened. Which excluded, which at the time I was going to tell you this specifically, Leo, and I was going to let you play as any other character that would help the Hero Alliance. So you could play as Eli if you want to.
Let's fucking go.
But 13 in himself left, and it isn't implied that he died, but he is missing, just like his father. Along with that, I mean, Daniel's character just kind of didn't really do much in D&D, so they didn't really get much. They were just kind of by themselves, so they didn't really have much to say except just a goodbye, and that's it. Obviously, Soda Woman was the most emotional upon breaking up with the Hero Alliance because that was like a big part of her life. It mattered a lot. But yeah, she eventually just moved away, and so forth.
I mean, wouldn't we say
Since
fuck.
since Dr. Lumen kind of encased herself in a chamber to specifically not die but not be present for a while, cryostasis. She's kind of just alive but not active for a while. So she gave Mirror Man a couple of blessings, told him exactly what to do while she's gone, and sealed herself away for approximately 13 months. So that way she wouldn't die of a disease that she had because she was a hybrid, which are hybrids are a lot more prone to getting diseases.
That's fair.
And since miss about a year of the world versus die, I think I'll just take a nap.
Seems fair.
And yeah, I can't remember anybody of the original cast that really had much. Aaron also died just in the story.
Aaron.
It wasn't really like an in battle thing. He just died due to the story because he was the one who sacrificed himself. Because his character had a lot of low self worth because of the way they acted. And privately, Aaron told me he would always want to sacrifice himself as he feels his character wouldn't really affect the party that much, as he didn't really affect his friends that much.
I mean, he ain't wrong.
I think about it. Has RG ever even talked to Aaron?
Aaron's
Yeah.
character? No.
Like, do you mean Aaron's character or Aaron in general?
Aaron in general.
He's been in
Yes.
numerous sessions with the guy, just he's never really. I don't think he's talked to him outside of D&D.
No, I have, sadly.
I mean, I don't even know what you guys talk about, so I don't know, man.
Literally.
But
nothing.
yeah, he just kind of exists, I guess. He doesn't really do much, so I can't really commentate on him. Though I do appreciate him not being selfish and thinking someone else should take the blow, and him kind of seeing that he doesn't do much. At least he's aware of the fact that he would probably be the best person to sacrifice. But yeah, most of Nexus didn't end very well since you guys were not en route for the good ending. And I presumed since Nexus got canceled, you probably wouldn't be. And also, I was a little angry, so yeah.
Reasonable.
So counting that, unless we just change it, oh no, it was the good ending. Most characters probably wouldn't even make an appearance to begin with. And also, the only reason Nexus kind of exists is to kind of further explain a lot of characters that were from Nexus. And mainly some personalities that are getting fucking borrowed from Nexus, because I feel like some of them are a lot more unique than what their characters are. That don't really fit their character. I mean, other than like Gutsman and Fireman and Bombman, most character personalities are pretty unique.
I don't think mine's is honest.
Dive man.
Like Cutman, Woodman, Bubbleman, Heatman,
Didn't
Ringman,
get vaporized?
Dive Man.
Vaporized?
No, you didn't.
I swear, I swear, I thought like one of the water guys died, or some shit like that.
Bubbleman?
Oh yeah, bubble guy, bubble guy,
Bubble
bubble
man.
man.
Yeah, he did, but that's irrelevant. I'm saying most of the character personalities did get ported over to different people. Like with Cutman, Cutman's personality got ported over to Skizzer, which is already based on another Mega Man OC, so amazing. And also Ringman is just another character that you don't really know, although you could see inspiration in Ringman with Clark. The only other characters I can think of that are really important are Heatman is Inferno, which is kind of an obvious one. Also nicknamed as Heat's Flames Man, if you get that reference. Woodman is just Woodman. He got ported over completely because of a funny Woodman joke.
Peak.
He apparently is like a very long time friends with 39, a very not so subtle reference. And 39 kind of stopped talking to him after he like no longer existed in Latner. Since he moved away shortly after a couple of years into being a cyborg, in which he needed to kind of move away because the government was getting on his ass. Because first cyborg to ever like be very well known, since most cyborgs have the pretty good human instinct to immediately hide themselves. But 39 literally went to college, so I think people kind of knew about him.
Best.
He had to go 2 years. He had to go twice, by the way, because apparently him turning into a cyborg meant, yeah, okay, since you're technically a different being, you have to take the classes again. He had to reapply for every single license and citizenship because of that. So, when you reapply for governmental citizenship, it's pretty easy for the government to know you're a cyborg now. Which it didn't have a classification for, so he was just put in the sex area, it was just X. Which, again, is a not so subtle reference to the Mega Man character, and also the fact that the government just uses X for undefined, because they're silly.
Like the year 2000 X.
Yeah, and
Isn't
Nexus
it
doesn't take
2000
place
XX?
it's 20. It's pronounced 20XX. It's weird. In the Mega Man series, every single time it's said, it's pronounced a different way. There's been 2000X, 200X, 20XX, or 2000X.
Huh.
I don't know how to pronounce it. I just thought 20XX made more sense, since I don't count it as 2000 and XX. It's not really like I thought it was just 20 being the beginning and an XX, because there's not really a 2000 if you're using letters.
Can I ask you something about in Nexus or like the ending for it?
I mean,
What?
if you're using algebra, then there most certainly are. Then there most certainly are numbers in that word.
Who the fuck is using math in this game?
First of all, x is a variable, not a number.
I
Yeah.
know.
And second of all, since it's not defined, x couldn't be any number. So, no.
I mean, yeah.
My question is
Also,
does
Yeah.
isn't that the whole reason they use it because it's undefined?
shut your bitch ass.
No, X is a classification for future years in science fiction. It's been like that for years.
Huh?
I never seen that ever in science fiction stuff. That's good to know.
At least in
I
8, used
I
in
always thought it
comics,
just
which is
meant.
what Kiji
I
Inafune
thought it,
was inspired by.
I thought it always just meant we don't feel like telling you the number.
Yeah, honestly.
No, most future settings are like in the year 2180, like, yeah. Or like fucking Battlefield 2042. I hate it when future settings are like 20 years. Like, ah, yes, all this technology is accomplished in 20 years. Brother, you look at pictures from 2015, it doesn't look that different from 2025 except some key details like the phones got cooler. That's it. We're not living in fucking Y2Kville where like there's flying cars and the fucking ocean buildings or whatever. In 30 years, you accomplish a major technological difference. Yeah, right. There's nowhere to go but down.
I mean, shit, humans are going nowhere but down. But the main question I actually had was, didn't most of the hero cast stay connected since we each had our phone numbers?
Well, considering you guys were kind of outlawed from your city and your city's kind of like in ashes, you kind of just moved.
No, what I mean is like you stay connected to like phone
I
technology.
mean, yeah, but like you guys, in all honesty, you guys didn't really want to talk to each other anymore.
Damn.
I mean, to be fair, your foundation was built on a corrupt facility led by a Satanist. That was the only foundation for your friendship. And considering this ending didn't really bring you guys together, you didn't really stay in contact because you didn't really have a reason to be. Memories of Nexus more haunt you guys than want to be reminded of. Since, you guys would kind of be shunned from society and possibly deactivated permanently. So, try to forget that as much as you can. And talking to people who, especially Soda Woman, who's the direct reason for most of you guys being here, probably isn't a good idea.
Soda Woman was the direct reason of us being there.
The only person that wasn't is you, and that's because Dr. Lumen told you to. And even then, Dr. Lumen was influenced by Soda Woman to do so. Soda Woman invited every other person to the Hero Alliance.
Wow, I didn't think she did.
Yeah,
I wonder why
that's
she
what she
didn't.
did, so. Because she was told by her dad and Dr. Light, two people she incredibly trusted, in which both turned out to be not really evil, but more so not very righteous, or at least they didn't really fund Hero Alliance for the reason they said they did.
Oh,
And also, once again, made one of the main targets a fucking world leader. I guess
mean-
not really a world leader since Buvali isn't a political position, but still.
I mean,
He was literally just a proper revolutionist and somebody who should have been seen as MLK, and instead he was murdered due to government.
I mean, isn't there a reason that
Seems like government.
Isn't that like one of the like main sayings? Like, think of the bright side. Like, think of the good memories, not the bad ones.
Yeah, but there aren't really good memories. Of all of them were just you not knowing that they're bad ones.
Sure,
The only
on
good
top of
memories came
most-
from your friends.
most of the
and
good memories
very little else.
because of the bad reason.
Yeah. So it's like, hey, you remember all those good times we had in this corrupt government organization? That was so fun. It's like, it's not really going to help you. Sure, you guys enjoyed spending time with each other, but other than a couple standout characters, you were all working for the wrong cause and convinced hundreds of others to do the same.
Yeah, that's fair.
The only person that really stayed the same is Protoman, and even then, he's just, once again, another character that's poured over is Xero, which was already inspired by Protoman to begin with, before I even made Nexus. I think Xero's a cool character anyway, so yeah. Also, Johan glazes the shit out of him because he uses a spear, which so do two different characters that are important to the story, aka Xero and Torres. Both of them use spears and are important to the story. You don't know who Torres or Xero are, though, because they come in later.
I know. I mean, that's why I'm like, oh wow, can't wait to see them make a big difference.
All the way from Act 17, Act 0 to Act 17, you will probably see them quite a few
Jesus
times.
Christ.
I mean, yeah, the DVD's meant to last a while.
Wait, those
I
are
mean,
deities?
literally, according to the calculation, it should last basically 4 years.
Or
Yeah,
End of high school.
end of high school.
I mean
Yeah.
that's pretty good timing.
Well, I mean, for most of us.
Also,
At least.
that's more of an estimation, not the campaign. Also,
True.
to be fair, I'm only calculating this based on the idea that Act 0 took 4 months to complete, which was already an act that took longer than it should have. Also, considering Act 1 was under development during Act 2, meaning like we've spent quite a bit of time on Act 1, and I've only done like 3 episodes. Which that reminds me, I need to reset up the episode count because I kind of stopped doing that, and I have to re-add all the episodes Leo were in. Yippee! So I don't really know how that works timeline wise, but I don't give a shit. I'll figure it out in post, like I always do. But I mean, there's supposed to be 17 acts, so you tell me how long you think that's gonna take.
Oh, 17 act. Okay, that's you said. I thought there was more acts. That's not
17.
okay. That's not bad actually. 17 acts.
I mean, Act 0 took 3 months, so I just thought 17 times 3 is 48. Holy smokes, 4 years.
Oh yeah, because 12 plus 12 plus.
Bruh.
Okay, look.
What?
I was a little slow to the draw, but at least I got the shot off. Okay.
That's what I was thinking. So I just presumed, oh my gosh, it's gonna be 4 years, holies molies. But reasonably so, some actions are gonna be shorter than others. And if you guys lock the fuck in, some of them will actually be decently small.
Yeah, Leo.
You know damn well we don't like the fucking.
Yeah,
Well, yeah,
Leo.
that's on you. Lock in.
I'm always locked in, aka waiting for something good to happen.
Amazing.
I mean, like, look. What I mean by that is, I'm always locked in. It's just I have a few idiots named Splof, Johan, Leo, and maybe Daniel.
Huh?
Not maybe Daniel, but still maybe Daniel.
What do you say? Can you like get a better mic?
No, nigger. But my point is this: some of these guys like to go off on their own and go wild. Trusting me, they didn't have to be an episode
Playing the
based
game.
on someone going to prison or almost going to jail. They got hit with a probation.
To be fair, they were detained.
Yeah. Got detained, then they got a fucking restriction order from animals. Or from
That
some
wasn't
animals.
really like a. That wasn't really good. Why am I yawning so much? Just because of the punishment. I'm so sleepy. I don't know why.
I have to agree with you on that one.
I swear. I like on that.
I don't. It's fucking 5:30. I shouldn't be like ready to snore. Me.
I know that's the funny part.
What sucks is that I probably can't because if I have to go today, I'll just be waking up in an hour anyways. And if I go to sleep and get waken up to go to jitsu, I really won't want to go. I already don't want to.
Isn't that kind of the most funniest part too? It's like where you feel tired and you send you into your bed, you're not tired.
That happens to a lot of. Jesus Christ, I'm yawning so much. I want to go to sleep.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Shut the fuck up.
Listen to that sleep funk.
I can't even do shit because my mom don't want me on the computer, so I just have to sit here and wait until we go to gi, which is fun.
Why does she not want you on the computer?
Huh?
Why does she not want you on the computer?
I don't know. I really have. She didn't really give me a reason. I'm not really gonna ask. Also, gi is like regular jujitsu, except instead of submitting people with just wrapping around their flesh, you have to wear these goofy vests and do like chokes with their collar and shit, or lapels.
Choke slam them. Welcome back to Disney.
What?
You know, because with your collar, you know what people do in Disney, like grab you by the collar.
People do that in Disney?
Yes, what like most like Disney schools do that a lot.
They grab you by the collar?
Yeah, and like it's like give me a lunch money, punk, or something dumb shit like.
Okay, buddy.
Oh, you mean like Disney movies? I was thinking like workplace violation? Question mark.
Oh,
Workplace violation. Real.
don't do all that.
You said like in Disney. I wasn't thinking like the Disney high school movies. I was thinking fucking at Disney, the headquarters. I was gonna say if they're holding people by their collars, what is that? They're disciplining for the child labor.
Peak.
That would be pretty fun.
I can't believe Family Guy is owned by Disney.
It is.
Yeah, you stupid fucks.
Oh.
You
Wow,
stupid
okay,
fucks.
then.
Okay, bro.
I mean, they are. There's literally they gave us the famous line. This is Stewie Griffin from Family Guy, where he just stares at the camera for 3 seconds before saying that. Also, a lot of people are making edits to what he says afterwards, which is mildly funny. Since if you don't want your children hearing inappropriate words that you may or may not understand, and it cuts to just every single scene of Stewie cursing. This is Stewie Griffin from Family Guy. Also, the reason they have him do that promotion is so he can explain that you got to lock, that you can set up blocks to access adult content. That way, kids don't watch Family Guy. Good on Disney from stopping people from watching adult TV shows instead of the parents, because God forbid they do parenting. Bad on Disney for being Disney. Also, it's really weird to me that fucking House is owned by Disney.
What the fuck is that?
Doctor House, the show with the guy who's like a doctor, and he's like really unethical in half of his methods because he's a bitch.
Alright, well, you lost me on that one. Anyway.
Okay. Roadhouse.
I love Texas Roadhouse.
Okay, buddy. Badass. That
I
you hear the
weigh-
word Roadhouse, your first thoughts, I want food.
I weigh 117. I'm not fat, okay? Thank you very much. I'm just.
You don't have to be fat to have a fat ass mentality.
I mean, you kind of do, honestly.
You could be fucking 125 and still think of food whenever someone mentions something. That's still
Are you
badass.
just saying this because that's what you
No, I'm not fucking 120.
do?
Also, no, I'm saying that because I'm allowed to call other people fat ass despite being morbidly obese because they act like a fucking fat ass. I don't. Ooh, the Zenless Zone Zero logo hit directly the corner. I'm so happy.
Oh,
Bruh,
you disgusting.
what did I do? Oh, by the way, I'm not playing the game. That's my
Oh, thank
wallpaper.
Bruh.
My wallpaper's from Zenless Zone Zero because it's a fucking interactable TV wallpaper, dude. That shit's cool as fuck. I don't care if it says ZZZ. It's cool.
Of course, Asians, I swear. And no, I'm
What
not
the
saying
fuck
that you're
does Asians have to
Asian,
do with
so
this?
don't say shit.
I'm confused. What does Asians have to do with this?
Okay, who made Zenless Zone Zero?
Hoyoverse.
Okay, and where's Hoyoverse located?
Canada.
Wait, better.
He's stuck here. Okay. Hello, Golden from the. I don't know.
Hello, Golden
Hi.
the Mineral. How are you?
You
doing?
motherfucker, man.
Golden from like One Grave Shot. I don't know, man. I don't have anything
Golden
right
from
now. I feel
Minecraft.
No,
shit.
I thought you were offline this entire time, and I haven't tried to text you, and then I see you're in a voice call. I'm like, God damn it, he's offline!
I'm just invisible.